My child, do not scroll away. I have interrupted your feed tonight for a very specific reason. I see the heavy calculations running through your mind right now. I know you are exhausted. I know you are carrying a weight that was never meant for your shoulders. Stop for just a moment. Breathe. You have been running so fast for so long. You are constantly trying to fix things. You are constantly trying to protect the people you love. But right now, you are running on empty. I brought you to this exact place at this exact time because I have seen your quiet desperation. I know about the fear that grips your chest when you think about tomorrow. I know about the panic that wakes you up in the middle of the night. You wonder how you will make it all work. You wonder how you will provide for the family I entrusted to you. You feel like time is running out. You feel like your resources are drying up. Give me just a few minutes of your time. I will reveal why the burden you are carrying is about to shift completely. Do not skip this message. This is not an accident. This is a divine appointment. Your soul is tired. Your mind is overwhelmed. You have been crying out for a lifeline. I am that lifeline. I am here to speak peace directly into your storm. I am here to lift the heavy yoke from your neck. Just listen. Just let my words wash over your weary spirit. You are safe here. You do not have to pretend to be strong anymore. I am the one who holds your tomorrow. I see the way you look at your life. I see the way you worry about the future of your family. You are carrying a mountain of anxiety. You are trying to be the savior of your own household. But I did not ask you to carry the world. I only asked you to trust me. Stay with me right now. Do not let the distractions of this world pull you away from this healing moment. I am about to change the way you see your entire situation. Let me tell you exactly what I saw you doing when you thought no one was watching. I saw you looking at the bank screen. I felt that familiar knot tighten in your stomach. I watched you calculating the numbers over and over again. You were trying to make a miracle out of nothing. I heard your silent sigh as you looked at your sleeping children. I saw the tears you refused to let fall. You quickly wiped them away because you had to be the strong one. You always have to be the strong one. I saw you staring at the ceiling in the dark. Your mind was racing with 1,000 different worst-case scenarios. You were wondering what will happen if you fail. You were thinking about your aging parents. You were thinking about your children growing up so fast. You were thinking about the bills that never seem to stop coming. I see the physical toll this is taking on your body. I see the tension in your jaw. I see the ache in your back. I see the deep exhaustion in your eyes. I know how your chest tightens when the phone rings. You are always expecting bad news. You are always waiting for the other shoe to drop. I see the silent calculations you make at the grocery store. You are comparing prices and putting things back on the shelf. You are denying yourself so they can have a little more. You put on a brave face for everyone else. You smile and tell them everything will be fine. But inside you are crumbling. Inside you feel like you are standing on the edge of a cliff. You are terrified that one wrong step will ruin everything for the people you love. I know you are carrying the role of the provider. I know you feel that if you stop working so hard, everything will collapse. You feel completely isolated in this struggle. You do not want to burden your loved ones with your fears, so you carry it all alone. You carry the financial anxiety. You carry the emotional stress. You carry the crushing expectation of being the protector. I saw you skipping meals just to save a little extra. I saw you working those extra hours when your body was begging for rest. I know about the quiet sacrifices you make every single day. Nobody else sees them. Nobody else applauds you for them, but I see them. I see every single act of love you pour into your family. I see the purity of your heart. You are not doing this for greed. You are doing this out of profound love. You just want them to be safe. You just want them to have a good life. You want to shield them from the pain of lack. But this desire to protect them has slowly turned into a prison of anxiety. You have become a hostage to your own responsibilities. You look at the world around you and it feels so unstable. You hear the news. You see the rising costs. You feel the pressure mounting from every direction. It feels like you are trying to hold back the ocean with your bare hands. I know you feel inadequate. I know the enemy whispers lies into your ears. He tells you that you are not doing enough. He tells you that you are going to lose everything. He tells you that you are a failure as a provider. I hear those lies too, and I see how they pierce your beautiful heart. I see how they drain the joy out of your days. You can barely enjoy the presence of your family because you are so worried about their future. You are sitting at the dinner table, but your mind is miles away. Your mind is trapped in the ledger. Your mind is trapped in the unpaid invoices. I know how desperately you want to be free from this constant state of panic. I know you just want to breathe. I know you just want to sleep through the night without waking up in a cold sweat. I see you. I know you. I have numbered every hair on your head, and I have counted every silent tear you have shed for your family. You are not invisible to me. Your struggle is not hidden from my eyes. I was there in the car when you broke down for a moment before walking into the house. You wiped your face, you took a deep breath, you walked through the door with a smile. You gave them the best version of yourself even when you felt entirely broken inside. That is the heart of a true caretaker. That is the spirit of someone who loves deeply. But my child, this level of stress is not your portion. This heavy burden is not what I designed for you. Listen to me very carefully. I am not angry with you for feeling this way. I do not judge you for your doubts. I do not condemn you for being tired of being strong. You are not failing. You are simply a human being trying to do a divine job. It is okay to admit that the weight of providing is too heavy for your human shoulders right now. It is okay to say that you cannot do this on your own anymore. Your exhaustion is not a sign of weak faith. Your fear does not make you a bad believer. Your anxiety is a completely natural response to the overwhelming pressure you are facing. I created you with a heart that loves deeply. And because you love your family so deeply, you feel the threat to their security so intensely. That love is a reflection of my love, but the fear attached to it is not from me. I validate your pain today. I validate the numbness you feel in your soul. I see how you have had to detach your emotions just to get through the day. I know you sometimes feel numb to the joy because you are so focused on surviving. You do not have to apologize for being worn out. You do not have to perform for me. You do not have to recite perfect prayers. You do not have to pretend you have it all together when you come into my presence. I want your messy truth. I want your honest tears. I want your raw frustration. I am big enough to handle your anger. I am strong enough to hold your doubts. I am not a distant God who does not understand human suffering. I walked this earth and I felt the weight of the world. I know what it means to be burdened. When you question how you will make it through the month, I do not turn away from you. When you wonder if I have forgotten about your struggles, I draw even closer to you. I know the religious world tells you to just pray more and worry less. I know people tell you to just have faith and everything will be fine. But I know it is not that simple for you. I know the pain is real. I know the empty bank account is real. I know the fear of losing your home is a real and terrifying shadow. I am not here to dismiss your reality. I am here to step right into the middle of it with you. I am not standing far away demanding that you fix yourself. I am sitting right beside you on the floor. I am putting my arm around you. I am telling you that you have permission to rest. You have permission to lay down the armor. You have fought a good fight. You have protected your loved ones with everything you have. But you are bruised and bleeding. It is time to let me tend to your wounds. But you have misunderstood the source of this heavy burden. You have been looking at your situation through the wrong lens. Let me show you the divine truth you have been missing all along. You have taken the burden of the earthly provider completely upon yourself. You look at the faces of your loved ones and you feel responsible for their entire destiny. You feel that if you miss a single step, they will fall into ruin. But you forgot one crucial truth today. That family belonged to me long before they ever belonged to you. You are their earthly caretaker. You are the vessel of love in their lives, but I am their ultimate provider. I am the source of their breath, and I am the source of their daily bread. You have been trying to play a role that I never assigned to you. You have been trying to fill shoes that are infinitely too big for human feet. You have been acting as the creator of your own security. I never asked you to be the savior of your household. I only asked you to love them and leave the impossible tasks to me. When you look at your empty hands, you see only failure. When you look at your depleted bank accounts, you feel a crushing sense of defeat. But I look at your empty hands, and I see a beautiful opportunity for my grace to enter. You thought the closed doors in your career were a sign of rejection. You thought the lost opportunities meant I had abandoned you to struggle alone. But you must understand the mysterious ways I work. What you thought was painful rejection was actually my divine protection. I was actively shielding you from jobs and partnerships that would have drained your soul dry. I was aggressively closing doors that would have led you far away from my presence. I know the delay has caused you immense pain. I know you have cried out asking why it has to be this hard. But delay is not denial. Delay is the deep preparation of your character for the massive blessing that is coming. You have been mourning over things I intentionally removed from your path. You have been stressing over funds that did not arrive when you demanded them. But I am building a strong foundation in your life that cannot be shaken by earthly economic storms. I am teaching you to depend entirely on the unseen rather than the seen. If I gave you everything you asked for immediately, you would trust the provision instead of the provider. You would begin to worship the money instead of the creator of all wealth. I am completely shifting your perspective today. You are not a helpless victim of a bad economy. You are not a forgotten casualty of your current financial crisis. You are a beloved child of the Most High, placed exactly where you need to be to witness a miracle. I allow you to reach the absolute end of your own strength so you can finally discover mine. Stop trying to figure out the exact mechanics of how I will rescue you. The how is my responsibility alone. The daily obedience and trust is your only responsibility. Your human mind cannot comprehend the hidden avenues I have already prepared for you. You calculate your income and your expenses and you see a terrifying deficit. But my heavenly mathematics are not like yours. I operate exclusively in the realm of miraculous multiplication. I take the little you have left and I breathe my life upon it. I turn the absolute minimum into an overflowing abundance that will shock those around you. You have been measuring your future based entirely on your current limited resources. That is a terrible mistake, my child. Your future is not funded by your current meager paycheck. Your future is funded by the limitless riches of my eternal kingdom. And my kingdom has absolutely no lack. My kingdom experiences no recession. My kingdom never runs dry even in the middle of a famine. You have carried the title of provider for so long that it has secretly become an idol of anxiety. You must step down from that heavy throne today. Let me sit in the rightful seat of the true provider for your household. You are merely a faithful steward of my ongoing blessings. I am the one who commands the morning sun to rise. I am the one who commands the harvest to grow. I will command the necessary provision to locate your exact address. You do not need to strive until your bones break and your mind shatters. You just need to align your weary heart with my perfect peace. You are hearing my voice at this exact moment because you have reached the absolute limit of your endurance. This is not a random coincidence. Do not think for a second that a blind digital algorithm brought you to this message. I personally orchestrated every single detail of your day so you would stop and listen. I knew you would be scrolling through your screen looking for a desperate escape. I knew your mind would be heavy with the terrifying burdens of tomorrow. I designed this sacred encounter before the sun even rose today. Your heart has been quietly breaking into a million pieces. Your spirit has been silently crying out for a divine intervention. And heaven has immediately responded to your silent tears. You are sitting right where you need to be right now. You are in the exact perfect position for a supernatural breakthrough. Sometimes you wonder if I am too late to save you. Sometimes you wonder if I am moving far too slowly while your bills continue to pile up. But I am never late. I operate precisely in the fullness of time. Your human concept of time is driven by panic and aggressive due dates. My divine concept of time is driven by eternal purpose and perfect alignment. The exact moment your resources completely dry up is the exact moment my supernatural supply fully begins. I waited until you could no longer fix the problem yourself. I waited until all your human solutions were completely exhausted. You might ask me why I waited so long to intervene. I waited so that when the mighty deliverance comes, you will know without a shadow of a doubt that it was my hand and not your own cleverness. You are currently in the perfect season for a miracle. The stage is completely set for my glory. The darkness around you is deep enough for my light to be seen with absolute clarity. Your weakness is profound enough for my strength to be made entirely perfect. Do not rush this painful but necessary process. Do not try to force your way to the end of this difficult chapter. The long waiting has cultivated a deep and unshakable reliance inside your soul. And that spiritual reliance is far more valuable than all the gold and silver in the world. You are standing on the very brink of a massive shift. I am currently aligning the right people to cross your path at the right time. I am forcing open doors that have been jammed shut for many years. You are about to step into a glorious season of sudden favor. But you must remain steady in the storm. You must not let the current terrifying circumstances dictate your level of faith. This timing is flawless. This moment is sacred and holy. Take a deep breath and accept that you are exactly where I want you to be for this next phase. You must hear this next part very carefully because there is an unseen battle happening over your home right now. The enemy wants you terrified of tomorrow. He wants you so consumed with financial fear that you completely miss the miracles of today. He is trying desperately to blind you right before your biggest breakthrough finally arrives. I am warning you right now out of a deep and fiercely protective love. There is a massive spiritual warfare taking place in your mind every single day. The intense anxiety you feel in your chest is not just normal stress. It is a deliberate and calculated attack on your divine peace. The enemy knows very well that I am about to release a massive blessing over your family. He knows that your painful season of lack is coming to a rapid end. And because he absolutely cannot stop my hand, he is trying to distract your heart instead. He constantly uses the weapon of false urgency. He tells you that you must act immediately or everything you love will fall apart. He pushes you aggressively toward impulsive and dangerous decisions. He tempts you to compromise your integrity just to make ends meet for the month. He constantly whispers that you are entirely alone and completely abandoned by heaven. He wants you to look at your empty bank account and feel complete and utter despair. He wants you to look at your innocent children and feel like an absolute failure of a parent. Do not listen to the father of lies. He is a desperate thief trying to steal your joy right before the great harvest begins. When you focus entirely on the lack, you accidentally empower the enemy. When you let sheer panic dictate your daily actions, you step outside of my protective grace. I see exactly how he tries to isolate you from help. He makes you deeply believe that nobody could ever understand your unique struggle. He makes you believe that talking about your pain will only burden others. So you choose to suffer in absolute suffocating silence. And in that dark silence, his lies only grow louder and more convincing. I am aggressively calling out those destructive lies right now. I am exposing the hidden tactics of the enemy over your life. He wants you constantly exhausted. He wants you far too physically tired to even pray. He wants you too emotionally numb to even hold on to hope. He wants you angrily snapping at the people you love because the internal pressure is simply too high. He is actively trying to destroy your peaceful home from the inside out using the crushing pressure of money. But I say no. I declare an immediate halt to his wicked schemes over your household today. You must recognize this fierce battle for what it truly is. It is not just about unpaid bills and past due invoices and mounting debts. It is a direct attack on your trust in me. It is a severe test of where you place your ultimate security. Will you trust the changing and crashing earthly economy? Or will you trust the unchanging creator of the universe? Do not fall into the endless trap of anxiety. Anxiety is a rocking chair that gives you something to do but gets you absolutely nowhere. Worry is simply the down payment on a problem you may never actually have. You have spent countless sleepless nights fighting battles in your mind that I never asked you to fight. You have wasted your precious limited energy imagining terrible disasters that I have already prevented. Stop feeding the fear with your attention. Stop giving your mental focus to the worst possible outcomes. The enemy desperately wants you to live in a constant state of panic and emergency. I want you to live in a constant state of profound rest. You must guard your fragile mind fiercely in this critical hour. When the dark thoughts of ruin come knocking, you must immediately replace them with my eternal promises. When the heavy spirit of poverty tries to settle over your home, you must speak my abundance directly into the atmosphere. Do not let the enemy rush your spirit. Do not let him convince you that you are rapidly running out of time. Time completely submits to my voice. Resources entirely submit to my command. I am issuing this strong warning today because I love you fiercely and unconditionally. I will not let you be devoured by the financial stress of this temporary world. You are standing on the very edge of a monumental shift in your entire family history. The heavy generational curses of lack and struggle are about to be completely broken. But you must stay wide awake in the spirit. You must not let the current terrifying storms distract you from the safe harbor that is just ahead. You might wonder how you can fight this massive unseen battle when you are already so incredibly tired. You might wonder how you can possibly protect your family from these spiritual attacks when you can barely pay the physical bills. Listen to me closely. You do not have to fight this exhausting battle at all. Let me show you what I have already done in the spiritual realm to secure your home. I am currently standing as a fierce shield around your home. I am blocking disasters that you do not even know about. You think you are unprotected because your bank account is low. You feel entirely exposed to the harsh elements of this world. You look at the wealthy and you think they are the ones who are truly safe. But financial wealth is a very weak fortress compared to my divine hand. Money can disappear in a single afternoon, but my protection is an eternal wall of fire that can never be breached. I have placed a hedge of fire around your children as they sleep. I have placed a wall of grace around your fragile mind. Every single day, the enemy tries to bring utter ruin to your doorstep. He tries to send chaos into your daily commute. He tries to send sudden illness to drain your already limited funds. He tries to create deep conflict between you and the ones you love. And every single day I turn him away with just a whisper. I command the storms to bypass your house. You only see the bills that are due today. You do not see the massive accidents I permanently prevented. You do not see the severe sickness I kept far away from your door. You do not see the sudden tragedies I completely blocked. I see the exact moments when you want to give up entirely. I see when you hide in your car just to cry out the stress of the day. I am sending my comforting spirit into that very space with you. If I allowed your physical eyes to open to the spiritual realm, you would fall to your knees in absolute awe. You would weep at the sheer magnitude of my defense over your life. You would see legions of my angels standing guard over your sleeping family. You would see the fiery chariots of heaven surrounding your very neighborhood. I am aggressively removing toxic influences from your path. I am forcibly closing doors to people who would only drain your resources and your peace. Do not weep over the sudden rejections you have faced recently. Do not mourn the business deals that suddenly fell apart. They were removed by my hand to protect your fragile season. I am actively fighting the massive battles you are simply too tired to fight. I am standing firmly in the gap when your prayers turn into silent groans. I am speaking on your behalf when you cannot even form the words. You are completely safe. Your family is entirely secure in my grip. No economic collapse can breach the walls I have built around you. No worldly crisis can penetrate the sacred shelter of my wings. I am your absolute fortress and your mighty deliverer. I want you to boldly claim this absolute safety right now. I want you to declare this spiritual boundary over your entire household. If you trust me to protect your family from all unseen harm, I want you to declare it. Type "God is shielding my family" in the comments to seal this truth today. Let that simple act of faith be a strong wall against the fear. Let it be a firm stake in the ground that the enemy absolutely cannot cross. Now let me speak directly to the profound fear of empty hands. I know you are terrified right now. You look at what is left in your accounts and you realize it is simply not enough. The math simply does not work no matter how many times you calculate it. The resources are far too small for the massive mountain of daily needs. You feel like a failure because you cannot stretch a single dollar any further. But I am the Lord of the impossible mathematics. I am the God who steps in when human calculations entirely fail. I am the master of the miraculous overflow. Do you remember the story of the loaves and the fishes? The disciples looked at a massive hungry crowd and they panicked. They saw the thousands of empty stomachs and they felt completely inadequate. They looked at their own tiny supply of bread and they told me to send the people away. They said the problem was simply too big for them to handle. They said their resources were simply too small to make a difference. But they forgot exactly who was standing right in front of them. They forgot that the creator of the wheat and the ocean was in their boat. I did not look at the small basket of food in despair. I did not complain about the lack of earthly funds. I took the meager offering and I lifted it up to heaven. I blessed it. I broke it and I multiplied it until thousands were completely full. And there were even baskets of abundance left over. I am asking you to do the exact same thing today. Bring me your meager loaves and fishes. Bring me the little bit of money you have left in the bank. Bring me the tiny shred of energy you still possess in your exhausted body. Bring me your broken plans and your desperate hopes for your children. Do not hide your lack from me out of shame or guilt. Place your completely inadequate resources directly into my open hands. Watch how I multiply the little you have to entirely sustain your household. I will make the little bit last much longer than it logically should. I will bring unexpected provision from directions you never even considered. I am opening doors of extreme favor that you did not even knock on. I am causing strangers to show you extraordinary kindness and generosity. I am bringing divine solutions to your mind that will completely change your financial trajectory. This is my solemn and unbreakable promise to you today. I will provide, I will sustain. I will completely carry you through this dark valley. I will bring you out into a wide open pasture of plenty. You will look back at this terrifying season of lack and you will wonder how you even survived. And the only answer will be the miraculous hand of heaven. But I will not give you a shallow promise of instant millions. I will not promise you a cheap magic trick that makes you instantly wealthy tomorrow. That is the dangerous deception of the false prophets. I am promising you something far deeper and far more eternal. I am promising you absolute peace in the middle of the raging storm. I am promising you that your daily needs will be perfectly met. They will be met according to my perfect riches in glory. I am promising you that you will never be abandoned to starve in the wilderness. I will give you exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. The provision might arrive at the final hour. It might come at the very last possible second when all hope seems lost. But it will never be late. The mighty breakthrough is currently traveling toward you at this very moment. The heavy generational chains of lack are rusting and breaking apart forever. You are about to step into a completely new season of breathing room. You will finally be able to exhale deeply. You will finally be able to look at your family without a heavy and aching heart. You will experience the deep joy of divine provision without the crushing weight of anxiety. You will see the smiles return to the faces of your children. You will feel the heavy burden of survival finally lift off your tired shoulders. You will finally understand that I am a good father who never abandons his own. But before the provision fully arrives, you must remember who you truly are. You have allowed this long struggle to completely define your identity. You have looked at your empty bank accounts and called yourself a failure. You have looked at your tired and calloused hands and called yourself inadequate. You have labeled yourself based entirely on your worldly net worth. You have let the world tell you that you are only as valuable as your last paycheck. You must strip off those toxic earthly labels right now. I command you to stop speaking death over your own identity. You are not defined by a temporary credit score. You are not defined by the current size of your bank account. You are not defined by the heavy debts you currently carry. You are not a failure because you are struggling to make ends meet in a broken world. You are a beloved and cherished child of the Creator of the universe. I am Jehovah Jireh. I am the Lord who powerfully provides. And because I am your perfect Father, you do not have to live like a spiritual orphan. Orphans beg for crumbs in the cold street. Orphans constantly fear that their next meal will never come. Orphans live in a perpetual state of desperate survival and endless anxiety. They have no one to protect them and no one to provide for them. But you are a royal heir to a magnificent and eternal kingdom. You sit at a table that is completely overflowing with grace and mercy. You must stop begging me from a place of deep fear and panic. You must start thanking me from a place of royal inheritance and unshakable authority. You are uniquely chosen. You are deeply seen. You are fiercely protected and endlessly cherished by heaven. Your true worth is measured by the immense price I paid for you on the cross. Your value is eternal and entirely unshakable by any economic collapse. When you finally understand your true royal identity, the fear of poverty entirely vanishes. Because you realize that the King of all kings is personally responsible for your daily care. I will not let my own beloved child fall into absolute ruin. I will not let the family you love slip through my sovereign fingers. You must rise up today and put on your royal garments of faith. You must shake off the heavy dust of a victim mentality once and for all. You are stepping into a powerful season of complete restoration. I am restoring the years that the locusts have entirely eaten. I am restoring the peace that the enemy ruthlessly stole from your mind. I am restoring your confidence as a leader and a provider for your home. But in order to fully receive this massive restoration, you must make a very difficult choice. You must decide what you are going to do with the heavy burden you are still carrying. I have shown you my absolute protection, and I have promised you my miraculous provision. I have reminded you of your royal bloodline and your divine inheritance. But I will not force you to let go of your exhausting fear. I will not force you to let go of your exhausting fear. You must choose to surrender it to me today. You must actively decide to put down the heavy armor you have worn for so long. I know it feels terrifying to let go of the control. You think that if you stop worrying, everything will immediately fall apart. You have trained yourself to believe that panic is a form of protection, but worry has never paid a single bill. Anxiety has never added a single day to your life. It only steals your current joy and destroys your physical health. I am offering you a divine exchange right now at this very moment. Give me your overwhelming anxiety and I will give you my unshakable peace. Give me your terrifying financial ledger. Hand over the rigid timeline you have created in your panicked mind. Hand over the desperate need to control every single outcome for your family. You have carried the heavy title of the ultimate provider for entirely too long. I am officially relieving you of that crushing and impossible duty today. You have the absolute privilege to be weak in my loving presence. You have the sacred permission to stop figuring everything out. You do not have to have the perfect 10-year plan. You do not even need to know how you will make it through the next week. I only ask you for your daily trust. Just do your small earthly part faithfully each day. Just wake up and do the honest work I have placed in front of you. Just love your beautiful children and honor your aging parents. Give them your full attention instead of your distracted anxiety. And let me handle the impossible mathematics of your survival. Let me handle the massive mountains that you absolutely cannot move. I want you to physically open your tired hands right now wherever you are. Open them wide and imagine releasing all those heavy unpaid bills into my care. Imagine releasing your deep fears about the future of your children. Imagine letting go of the bitter resentment you feel toward this hard season. They are entirely safe with me. Your home is completely secure in my powerful grip. I will not let you drown in this cold ocean of debt and anxiety. I will pull you up and place your tired feet on a solid rock of provision. But you must willingly surrender the heavy weight. You cannot hold on to the fear and hold on to my hand at the same time. If you are finally ready to let go of the heavy yoke, I want you to make a bold declaration. I want you to physically type your surrender right now. Type "I surrender my family to you, Lord," in the comments below. Let that simple sentence be the absolute end of your solitary struggle. Let it be the exact moment you finally transfer the heavy burden back to your true Father. Watch how the heavy atmosphere in your home immediately shifts when you do this. Watch how a supernatural lightness enters your tired bones. You are finally stepping back into your rightful place as a beloved child. I love your family even more than you do my child. I know that is hard for your human mind to comprehend. You look at them and you feel a love so deep it actually hurts your chest. You would gladly sacrifice everything you have just to see them safe and happy. But your earthly love is just a tiny drop compared to the massive ocean of my affection for them. I knit them together in the womb, and I have planned every day of their lives. I am far more invested in their beautiful future than you could ever be. You can trust me with their lives. You can trust me with their provision. I will never fail them, and I will never fail you. I want you to think for a moment about the people around you. If you are thinking of someone right now who is also crushed by the weight of providing, I have a mission for you. If you know another soul who is drowning in their own financial storm right now, I need you to act. Be my messenger of hope today. Share this message with them right now so they know I have not forgotten their struggle. Send this to them so they can also lay down their heavy armor and find rest in me. Let them hear my voice calling them out of the dark valley of anxiety. You can be the exact answer to their desperate prayer today. The fierce battle is entirely over for tonight. The heavy striving must come to a complete stop right now. There is absolutely nothing more you need to figure out today. You have done your very best, and now I will do the rest. Breathe deeply, my beloved child. Take a long and slow breath of my divine peace. Feel the heavy tension completely leaving your tired shoulders. Feel the overwhelming grace washing over your weary and racing mind. Your family is entirely safe in my mighty and capable hands. Your financial future is completely secure in my eternal kingdom. Close your eyes and release the deep worry that has haunted you for so many months. Let the soothing warmth of my presence surround your bed tonight. You can finally sleep in perfect and absolute peace. I will stand guard over your mind while you rest. Do not fear the morning sun when it rises. Do not fear the unseen challenges of the coming week. I have already paved the way for your massive victory. Rest now, my beautiful and faithful child. I am already standing safely in your tomorrow.